Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 6 of Javi on the Talk. I am here with Anna,
What's up,
also known
guys?
as Gaylord. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, Gaylord, Gym Lord, Anna, Scaylord, Studious Lord.
She's
Here,
a lord. She's a lord.
I am a lord. I'm with Javier here today, and we're gonna talk about some fun things. And I don't know, what should I say about myself? I'm 20. I'm a Scorpio, and um, yeah, that's it.
Period. Guys, we have had no, that's not even English, but we've tried planning this for so long. Like we
Yes.
had it we had it scheduled for a while now, but it's finally happening. Um, I met Anna through my cousin Yearly. So you guys went to high school together, right?
Yes.
And we went to high school together. And one day, me and Nearly were hanging out, and we asked Anna. Anna was in her city, and we asked her to hang out. And that was the first day I met her. We went to market,
Hmm.
and then we went to a Challenger.
Yeah.
That movie was crazy
That was
balls. Like
so fun, and the soundtrack is so good.
I don't
Wait,
listen to the
what's
soundtrack.
What's the weather for you guys right now? Because right now it's raining.
Oh, for us it's sunny, but also it's been so ass lately. Like
Hmm.
it's like snowing and all that. Also, I don't know if like the microphones are even doing anything.
Hmm. I feel like your
Uh,
microphone is doing something.
okay, perfect. Because I
Is mine?
yours is definitely doing something.
Yeah.
Also, y'all, peep the stickers. I customized my family.
Yes.
Here, I'll read some.
Yeah,
So they're
I was looking, I was like, whose like laptop is this? Or sorry, ignore what I just said. I was like, whose water bottle is this?
oh no,
Sorry.
okay, because I
Sorry,
have
I was thinking about how my laptop has stickers while I was like trying to like think about that sentence, so I'm sorry. But
no,
I
yeah,
love that.
no, because the thing about me is when I'm recording, I need to have 2 to 3 drinks on site. So I have my iced coffee.
As you
Actually,
should.
I started drinking iced coffee. I usually don't drink iced coffee, but I
As you freaking should, though. It's like moderation is like excellent, you know?
y'all, because I bought this really cute glasses from like this place. And I'm just like these, I'm not gonna drink water out of this. This
Mm-hmm.
is cute. So let's make iced
Yeah.
coffee. And then I also bought another one. It's also really cute. But anyway, some of the stickers, oh, this one. Don't be a pussy, eat one.
Yes.
And then there's this one. It goes like my
My
anxiety is chronic, but this ass is iconic. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, they're
Trust me,
so
I took a
funny.
screenshot of my favorite one.
And then there's this one. If you need me, find me in my office. I'll be in my office. And it's like a porta potty. Yo, I'm just too funny. And then I got this one on my phone. It says, I pooped today. And like an
What
eye
the
emoji.
helianti?
What the hell,
What the
Leondi?
helion?
What the
I
hell,
had
Leo?
the stickers that I have on my laptop. One of them says I obviously like can't show you because of my it's
You
like
got it.
we're on my laptop, but
Mhm.
one of them says like has like a picture of Ted Cruz saying this man ate my son, and then
Ew.
another one is like I eat abortions, and then
Oh.
another one is it has like the word men with like an X like crossed out like
Oh,
a
like
stop
banned,
sign
like not
through.
allowed.
Yeah. And then I also have like the lovers card, but like with the Adams family, so like Gomez and
Okay.
Morticia.
Wait, Adam's Family is like Wednesday and all
Yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then I have Robert Pattinson in his like little like tracksuit thingy, and then what
Like
else?
period.
I don't know. I think I already said I have one that says like you are a star, and then just because I had to
Period.
like balance out the vibes, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
chaotic but also like inspirational.
Period.
Um, I also have Chris Jenner drinking like tequila or something,
Oh, her
and
margaritas.
then yes, yes, and then I have a Bibble. I don't know if you know
Bibble?
Bibble.
I don't know
Have you
Bibble.
watched Barbie?
Is it the
I forget.
dog?
It's no, no, no. It's like this like blue and pink like creature that sings and just like doesn't have any like words. Anyways, it's okay. That's besides the point. I love your stickers and they
No,
are iconic.
I am trying out a new conditioner.
Okay, Slay.
We will see how it
Freaking loving
goes.
it. Freaking loving it.
Um, but yeah. All right.
Beautiful.
So I
Beautiful.
had a few questions planned for Anna, but I was going through them yesterday. Me and Yearly were going through them yesterday. And I was like, what the fuck was I thinking when I wrote this? Like, this is actually so weird. Like, it's giving,
It's
like, there's just,
professional. It's
Yes,
giving
they're
like
so
I'm
good.
a professor.
Exactly. It's giving like I'm interviewing her, and my episodes in my podcast is not interviews. I'm not interviewing anyone. We're just
No, I was
having a
like,
chat.
this kind of feels like an interview. That's why I'm kind of laughing a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah. And I was just like, wait, that goes against like the whole point of my podcast. Um, but I don't know if Anna said it, but Anna goes to university. Well, I kind of say abroad, but it's
yeah.
not really abroad because it's still in our country.
Mm. I wanted to go out of the country, but like one of my high school professors just never did. Like, I wanted to go to England. I mean, I don't know if I would have gotten in, but he didn't do my reference letter, which is something that you need for the application. Sorry, I'm opening the goldfish.
Oh, you're good. Munch on that. Wait, what are you studying?
I study, well, I'm specializing in history and political science, although
Wait,
I'm
period.
really questioning the political science because first of all,
Why?
the men in the fucking course are annoying as hell. I don't like a man yapping to me about politics, like, and also it's just like so they're also like monotone, like I honestly like I can't do these essays. They really annoy me and I'm like, I just like I don't like it. I don't freak with it, but I love history. And recently I tried out like religion and I found that super interesting.
What do you mean religion?
But I also minor in philosophy because yeah, I didn't want to take like all the like philosophies. I
Wait,
just like questioning my reality.
what do you mean religion?
Like there's like the histories of religion or like there's kind of like a study of religion, but
Yeah.
it's not like they're pushing like a doctrine onto you. It's like for example the
Okay.
course that I took, because I
Yeah.
haven't taken the 100 course, so I don't know like everything about the like full foundations of it and
Mhm.
whatnot, but like um I like took the course where I went to Japan, right? So it was like the religion and death in Japan. So we learned about like Buddhism and Shinto and also like analyzed how those like permeated like popular culture in Japan.
You're good. No, y'all, because if y'all know me, y'all know I don't fuck with religion class. But in
Trust
religion
me.
class is like totally different than what Anna's talking about. Religion class is just like Catholic indoctrination. And it's just like world religions kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, period,
Like you're
period.
learning from like a non like or I don't know.
Non-biased perspective.
Yeah.
Awesome,
And also like you can
period.
study like the text. Like recently I learned that apocalypse like doesn't actually mean what we like think. It's kind of like well, actually, let me not say too much because I like this is like a very like minimized like description of it, but it's like it's more like apocalyptic texts, for example, are texts where there'll be some sort of like oracle or some like prediction
Mm.
of the future, which I guess kind of connects to tarot because like that's what a lot of people think, tarot is about. Like and I say like it can predict the future a little bit, but it's always like shifting,
Yeah.
like you have like the choice to like change your fate. So and it also like just only reflects like the current energy, right? Any option we make like changes like the course. So
Damn, you sound so freaking wise. Period.
thank you.
Yo, something this is like totally different from like
Hmm.
what we just were
No,
talking about.
don't
But
worry.
when I meet someone new, the first thing I do is trauma dump. And I know that maybe people don't think that's like the ideal first approach, but I generally don't give a y'all
Okay.
technical difficulties.
I turned my volume all the way up so now I can hear you.
Is it good
Don't-
now?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Like it sounds clear. Okay, y'all, the audio for this part is probably gonna be a bit messed up because my microphone died. I'm still not like I was that was not, oh my god, y'all. No, this is it's like not good. Like it's not even professional, y'all. I know that in the last episode I said TMZ like is sponsoring me and like this is a whole production. It's not actually live in case you didn't know. Yeah.
I was like, what? TMZ is sponsoring you?
Also, TMZ is literally a freaking pop culture news like thing. It's not
Mm.
even like a production thing. But anyways, yeah, the audio is gonna be probably a bit weird for this part. I'm just charging my microphones. But basically what I was saying is I'm a big trauma dumper when I meet someone. But I'm not trauma dumping in the sense that I want compassion from people. Like I'm not asking for your help. I just want you to know like my life, like
Yeah.
how I am, right? And if I'm not wrong, when I first met Anna, I trauma dumped so much shit about my dad.
Mm.
Um,
Well, that's okay. Like I'd be trauma dumping too. I feel like it's more like not to say like more interesting, but like it's like you're connecting. I mean, like there comes to a point where like people like trauma bond to others and it's like not healthy, but I
Yeah.
think like in like if you're just like meeting someone, like I'd rather like know like your lore than like just like boring ass like
Like, yeah, my
information,
favorite color is blue.
yeah, like those like 20 questions type of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Except for the men in high school would always like be like question
Wait,
number
how do you
8,
get
are
your
you
eyebrow like
freaky?
that?
Huh?
How do you get your eyebrow like that?
Like the monging movies.
No, because it was like, I can't do that. But anyways, the men in high school.
No, those I think like 90% of them are gay. They're just a
Oh,
DL.
true, true. Because wait, I can't be talking about.
It's
No, this is not fucking real.
not the like Mercury retrograde. I don't know, maybe it's still Mercury
But
retrograde.
really real. The men in high school are fucking gay. I can't talk much about it. That's coming out on my birthday episode. A new episode is coming out, and it's
Stay
basically
tuned.
gonna be all the lore that I'm not allowed to say right now. Um, we'll go more in depth, but I've had occasions where straight guys in my school, I know it's not, and things proceed. But
No, because like
basically,
why are you asking me to do anal within like 3 days,
oh
you
my
know?
god,
I
oh,
never actually met up with these men though. That's like part of the reason why
yeah,
I just like would get like visceral like reactions. I just could not. I would get like so anxious, which made me
yeah.
think I was like a lesbian, but like I'm like a little unsure on that. But I definitely don't like most men. Yeah.
I don't. Okay, I don't. This is the thing. I don't like straight men, but I have
hmm
some for straight men. Like something about me is just like more attracted to someone who's straight
Mm.
than someone who is gay.
Sometimes, no, because tell me why for like the last month I had a crush on like a literal twink, like so obviously like a twink, and he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful, but I'm like, why am I attracted to like these unavailable ass
And I
people?
fall in love with Troy Sivan.
Troye Sivan, I went to the. I'm so glad that I got to go to like the sweat tour. Like that was iconic. But like I got like kind of a shitty seat because we didn't plan like and it's like it's okay, but it was like so expensive for a seat that was so far back. Like it was in the 300 section and it was like $200. So yeah, Toronto concerts are like you have to either buy them as soon as they come out or you're fucked like cuz like
Well, I have this friend. She flew to Toronto to see Drake
mhm
when he was on
mhm
tour, like a year ago.
mhm
And she said that she went to Toronto to see Drake without tickets though. So she didn't have tickets for the tour, but she went and she risked it. And the day of the show, she went and bought tickets. And they were, I think it was $300. And she got floor front row tickets.
that's good.
Um, yeah. And what the fuck was it? She also got to go backstage. Like she was backstage,
What?
and then Central C full on walked in front of her. Um,
That's
I'm not gonna take the
crazy.
picture because then it's like her video. But like
Mm,
for $300 if I'm not wrong.
that's pretty good.
And it was in Toronto. So maybe you just if you want to be
Yeah, it's
freaky,
kind of like a half and half risk. Like
yeah.
sometimes you can get really good ones on the day of, but then some like if you're trying to like prepare in advance and like not take that risk, you'll get really shit tickets. I don't know. Sometimes you have to go to like the physical like ticket booth, I think.
Yeah, no, that's crazy though. Anna,
hmm
when I was talking to Anna and I sent her the questions that I was gonna ask her, one of the questions when did Anna realize she was actually gay? And Anna sends me a voice note laughing. She's like, so I'm actually not gay. I'm bi.
Okay, hear me out. It's because I haven't been beating like the lesbian allegations recently. Like, not
Well,
that I
you wanna
don't.
know something? I
Hmm?
fully thought you were a lesbian.
Hmm?
I fully thought you were a lesbian.
No, because I was. I thought I was in the summer and like and I'm still like maybe I still am because of like my attraction to like gay men, but
Yeah.
I'm like I can't put a label on myself cuz I'll
Yeah.
keep like overthinking it. Like I just don't know. I haven't had enough like experience with people.
Yeah.
Like to know. But I know that I've always avoided like actually going out with men, so I'm like
Wait, what do you call someone who has no labels?
I don't know,
Oh,
just
like the
unlabeled, I
first thing
guess.
not unlabeled.
And I
Yeah.
think it's also confusing for me because like I don't know like my like kind of gender vibes. Like I'm just like I don't really like being perceived as a woman, especially in relationships with men, because I feel like it's like inherently like oppressive and
Yeah.
just like patriarchal. Like I don't like the way they objectify women, especially
Fair
at my
enough.
school. The men, like the men at UTM are just like they're crazy. They're like a different like breed. Like they will literally
Different
harass you.
species.
They call women females
Hell no.
and they're
No,
like we have like a confessions page. I don't
yeah.
know why we have a confessions page. Like it's literally so high school here. And like the men are like, why don't these females like me? Why are how do I raise up these females? Like, what's going
No, so
on?
you're in Toronto.
Hmm?
You're in Toronto. And I feel like Toronto's like
Mm.
crazy, crazy weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, wow, like how like because there will be even like men in my like history classes who have like there's literally this one guy who has literally taken a whole course on decolonization. And I know that because I was with him in that freaking class. And man's is like still arguing that colonization wasn't that bad. I'm like, what are you freaking saying? He literally he was like,
People who say that should get kicked out of school.
no, and I'm like, he's like talking to the professors about like Andrew Tate, like guys, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Like, what do you think about the carbon tax? Like, this is the environment I'm in. This is the
Uh,
environment at this
no,
university, and this is why women feel unsafe here.
that's crazy. Also, wait, was I don't think it was a but wasn't there a dead body at UFT?
Yeah, it was at the St. George campus, which is so crazy because I literally had like a dentist appointment that day. And I'm like, I was feeling like the vibes were a little weird. It was like a gloomy day. It was like Gotham City. Yeah.
It was a gloomy day outside
But
of
I got those teeth cleaned.
You're right. I want to get veneers.
Why?
I'm from Colombia, so when I go to Colombia, I'll probably get my veneers done.
But I like your teeth.
No, but the thing is that my front two teeth, they're fake.
Oh, okay.
They're not real. So when I was little, I used to
Mhm.
break them so often
Mhm.
and get them done. There was this time where I got them done twice in one day
Mhm.
because I broke them twice in one day. So it was just like a lot of filing until my dentist was like, yeah, no, we can't keep filing.
Yeah.
So they had to remove my teeth and then put fake ones, right?
Oh, okay.
And then I cracked them again.
Oh, recently?
So yeah, and since they're made out of porcelain, I just
Mhm.
chipped them. So you
Mhm.
just see like a little chip, right?
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, this one I'm just gonna get veneers. But for some reason, I want to get like the mean veneers, like the big break neon white veneers. I want to get those for some reason.
You know what? It's your body, your choice. Like, do what you want to do. I'm just like, don't go like somewhere that's gonna fuck your shit up because like those celebrities that like be smiling
Yeah.
like I don't know. I
You
sometimes they
hating and
scare
they all
me.
get them done in Colombia.
Well,
Because Colombia has a really, really good dental system.
okay, Slay. I
Yeah.
trust like follow your intuition and if you know Colombia is good, then go. Like my mom tried to get me to go to like when I was younger, I wanted a nose job and she tried to get me to go to Romania and I'm like, "Hell
Mm-mm.
no, girl."
Bro,
That's
they're
just
gonna put you in a
I'm either
freaking
going to Beverly Hills or Turkey. If not, none of those. Like, you know?
I feel for like plastic surgeries, our most accessible go-tos
Mhm.
are gonna be Miami
Mhm.
and Colombia.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but Colombia knows what they're doing, girl. Because I know freaking Romania is gonna put you in a freaking metallic surgeon table and they're gonna slice you up, girl. Like they're not gonna do nothing proper.
No, I'm not, like I've seen Romanian nose jobs like mm-mm. I don't want to.
Okay, we're gonna try that microphone again.
Okay, Slay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, because my mom got like a lot of work done, but she got it mostly done in Venezuela. And I know Venezuela has really,
Mhm.
really good surgeons, but also good luck going to Venezuela. Um, but then she got also a lot of things done in Colombia. And look at her. It's been
Mm-hmm.
10 plus years in and she's fine. She's fine. And it is quite pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any lore you want to talk about?
Is there any what I want to talk
Like
about
lore?
of mine?
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any? Like, I guess like we can continue talking about the like what my first like gay awakening was.
Okay, what was your first gay awakening?
You know, like Drake's like just just like I just hold on, we're going home like music video.
Yeah,
The girl in that was my first gay awakening.
that was your first gay awakening.
Yeah.
Period. I don't know. Something about me was just like I've always said women are pretty, but
Hmm. They
mm,
just don't razzle your dazzle, and that's
mm,
okay.
no. But I think my first gay like awakening for me personally was and I know this is so freaking TikTok coded or whatever, but it was the freaking underwear aisle in like grocery stores. Like I would go and they would have those models wearing underwear, and I'm like, hold on.
Honestly, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
It
That's
was
real.
so funny. It was so freaking funny. But yeah, I feel like that was my first gay awakening.
Honestly. I'm trying to think like what lore. Oh my gosh, maybe I can share this lore. Like okay, so Javi, have you ever done like shrooms?
No, I've never done shrooms.
Do you know my shrooms story? I don't.
No.
I don't know if you really know. This is like one of my craziest lores. Okay, so because I was like thinking through my lores and I'm like, there's either like abuse lore or like uni lore. And I'm like, let's like keep it like positive or whatever, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so picture me, first year, 18 years old in freaking Ontario. The legal age is 19. I'm having difficulties getting that freaking kush, okay? So I'm like, okay, let me find like a let me like okay. Okay, this is also like I was trying to find a Romanian friend at the time because I'm like I want to practice Romanian with like someone and to like also be able to like gossip in Romanian, you know?
Do you speak Romanian?
Mhm. But
Period. I
like
want a Jamaican friend
what?
because I think their accent is so freaking funny and I would have
Oh,
so much fun.
yes.
Wait, that sounds
Um
crazy work.
Sorry, I was like
When I tell y'all I'm gonna kill myself.
no, no, no. Okay, okay. So basically, I was trying to find a Romanian friend, you know, and so I found this guy in the comments of sorry, can I still speak or are you gonna
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
want
yeah, go.
no 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 I was like I don't know if you wanted me to wait so I found this guy in the comment section of my school confessions account and I saw his
Yeah.
name was Romanian, okay, and I was like let me like his comment, okay, then Mans hits me up in the DMs and is like, are you Romanian by any chance? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, like yada yada. We get to talking. I'm like approaching it from like a friendship angle. I don't know what he was doing. There were definitely some red flags. You'll see later. I was like, oh, like we should like hang out or whatever. And he was like, yeah, like I was like, oh, we should smoke weed. I'm like out of weed, you know, trying to finesse.
You when you're trying to get a plug?
I was trying to get a plug, and like he was like, "Oh yeah, like I like weed, but I think I'll get like tired or whatever." And I was like, "That's understandable." And then he was like, "Let's do shrooms."
Let's do shrooms.
I'm like, "You know what? I listen cuz I like brought up I think I also like was like at the time I was really wanting to do shrooms. Like I really
Okay.
wanted to like experience it.
Okay.
Um and like I'm low-key like glad that I did like experience it, but like you'll see like what happens, you know. Basically so I'm like, okay, maybe he can get me like he sends me this like dispensary, like we're planning a hangout. Like I thought he was gonna be like a trip sitter, you know, I thought I was gonna be on the shrooms. I don't know why I thought don't ask me why I thought it was a good idea to invite a
A
random man
stranger.
to
Oh.
my dorm. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I just like wasn't thinking. I think I was like,
Wait,
I
but I
just
feel
wanted
like
the weed.
that's like part of like
Hmm.
going somewhere for school and like
Yeah,
experimenting.
no, exactly. So I was like, um, also sorry, I don't mean to take up the time with talking about this.
Girl, you're not taking up time. My podcasts are like an hour long. Like, don't
Okay,
even worry.
okay. So I'm like, we're planning to hang out. I'm like, okay, just like he's sending me this dispensary. I'm like, can you also get me like I remember I got these two strains, Cheetah Piss and then like Black Widow or some shit. I don't know.
Wait, how does shrooms work?
Shroom. Okay, wait. Those were the weed strains. And then for
Oh,
the
okay, okay. I was
shrooms,
like, what is that?
no, those were the weed strains, and then for the shrooms, I got like golden teachers, which is like kind of like more of a low potency, like I think. And then it's
Okay.
like I got 3.5 grams, which is like if you take all of that, like you're gonna be like tripping, like
Like
you're
fucked
gonna
up.
like see like
You're
I
gonna
don't
see
know.
God.
I don't know. Like it's like a pretty like decent dose. It's not like so crazy as like 5, but it's
Yeah.
like, for new beginners, it's like not a
Yeah.
vibe. I didn't take the full 3.5, mind you, okay? So, he comes to my dorm and I'm like, have you got the goods? Yeah, here's the weed, here's that.
Have you got
Um
the goods?
I should have made him pay for it.
You paid for it?
Well, I didn't pay for his shrooms, but I
Okay,
paid
okay.
for my weed. Because I'm just like, you know.
Wait, are shrooms
Um,
like gummies or do you smoke them?
um, I wouldn't suggest smoking them. I feel like you can either like eat the dried version or like put it in a tea, like make a tea with it. But there's like certain instructions to that. And then you can also have them in edibles. Yeah.
Wait, shrooms is actual like mushrooms?
Yeah, like you're eating actual mushrooms.
What in the fucking enchanted forest is
But
that?
you have to like make sure that either you put like lemon, like you have to do something specific with lemon and like grinding up the shrooms if you're gonna make it in a tea,
Yeah.
or you have to like eat bananas, like 1 gram of banana per 1 gram of shrooms,
Mhm.
because there's like a chemical or whatever in like in shrooms that's called chitin. I don't know if that's like it has something with like chitin or whatever, and so it's like your stomach can't like break that down easily. So in order to like
Yeah.
avoid like vomiting, you have to like eat stuff that can break that down.
Oh.
Yeah, so like eating like 1 gram of banana per 1 gram of shrooms. So I made sure I had the bananas. I got bananas for myself. I don't know why this man didn't even eat anything. He didn't do anything. So I gave him one of my bananas because I only took about like you'll see. I'm okay. So he comes to my dorm. We're like, oh, let's like take these shrooms and then let's just like go smoke like a Romanian cigarette because I was like, you know, um, and then as like we originally go to the calf to get some food, and he just gets a bag of Doritos, okay? And like I don't know, the shrooms was starting to kick in for him then. So this man took the whole bag. He took the whole 3.5, okay? So he's
Oh
gonna be
my
tripping.
God.
I didn't even take enough to like see anything or to like feel anything yet. I just felt the come up. I felt like, but it didn't like hit for me then, right? Okay, so
Wait, because this gives me goosebumps. Because what do you mean see something? Like hell nah.
I'll tell you what I saw, but basically so we went from the calf to the smoke spot to like smoke the cig. And then sorry, I keep moving in my chair. And
Girl,
then
me when I've dropped my iPad, my mic's been jacked. Girl, you're fine.
um okay, so then we like I noticed him, he was like stumbling or whatever, so I was like, let's go back to like my dorm so you can just like sit in my bed so you don't like
Yeah.
fall. Man's like infected my bed with his like shitty ass Versace Eros like perfume, like disgusting. Like I guess it's a cologne, but like I hate that smell, and like you'll see why. Okay, so now we're in my dorm. I'm sitting at my desk. He's in my bed. Okay, and we start talking, and like I can't remember the full conversation, but here are some like common themes throughout it. He kept asking me like, oh, to speak like Romanian with him, and I tried my best, but I'm like I can't have like a full like conversation. Like I'm like a passive bilingual.
Yeah.
I can like understand it, but I can't really speak it like to full like grammar and like perfection, you know?
Like a no sabo Romanian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like
Right.
a little bit better than that. A little bit
Okay,
better than
okay.
that. Yeah. Like intermediate
Okay,
vibes.
period. Period.
But basically I'm like trying and then whatever and then he keeps asking like if he's being weird, if he's being weird. He's asked that like a million times. I'm like, "Bro, I literally like talk to myself. I do all this shit like I'm weird, bro. Like you
Yeah.
don't have anything to worry about." But then I'm like, "Sorry, this is so ick." He's like he just kept asking if he's weird. And then we talk about Romania and then he's like, "Oh, like let's go to Romania in the summer," or like and then he asks like, "Oh, let's get married."
What? It was definitely the freaking Shrooms because that's not real.
And I was like,
Bitch,
no."
you're just
Like,
a freaking like druggy
no,
partner. Like,
that's
mm-mm.
the thing. I was like, I wasn't even feeling the shrooms that much. I was like, I was feeling like vibrations and I was like starting to get really annoyed. I was like, bruh, like I can't be dealing with this shit right now if I'm like not just as much on shrooms, you know? That was my mentality. I was like, I can't be dealing with this like sober right now, you know? So I took like a little bit more of shrooms because I also wanted to save them for like a time where I would be on my own.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know, you know. Um, and I did end up being on my own, but like you'll see why. It's like so basically. Sorry, let me take a sip of tea before I continue this because this
Take
is
a sip
too.
of tea. That's a big ass cup and it's the size of your head. No, it's so gigantic. Is that all full of tea? Is that all full of tea? Breathe. She's not. Y'all, just to clarify, we are sober. Wait, is that full of Tiana?
Okay, it's like it was.
I love the monkey. Holy shit.
Bro,
Okay.
I like wow. I've
No, because
never
it's literally the size of this. Like her cup is the size of this. It's so big. Like it covered her whole face.
stop.
Period. She needs the energy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
I did not expect to be called out. You know what?
No, but period. It's so cute. Where'd you get it?
Walmart.
No, it's really cute. It's really cute.
Okay. Besides that, I forgot where we were at. So basically, I took a little bit more shrooms because I was like, you know, let me like, you know,
Yeah, you
experience
you
it.
need it. You need it. Like it's
Yeah,
going crazy. Like you don't like him. He's
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. And then it started like coming in and like I was starting to like the come up for shrooms is like very like you get nauseous, you get anxious, you know,
Yeah.
and especially because I was with a stranger, it was like 10 more times like, you know, worse because I was like anxious and I was like trying to figure out like how the fuck do I make this annoying ass man leave, right? So I'm like, you know, I want to like lay in my bed. So I was like, bro, I can you like stop? Oh my gosh, I asked him to stop talking at some point and he was like,
Gagged.
yeah, that literally that's what he did and I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I witnessing, you know? Like this is like some fucked up shit. But anyways,
Yeah.
so I like so I'm like I want to use my bed, okay? And he's like, "Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom." Man's I like he takes so long in the bathroom. I'm like looking at the walls. I'm like starting to trip. Like everything is like moving like in and out, like enlarging and like small like going like
Like that's what
small.
you're seeing.
Yeah, like the room was like going like this, you know?
What the heck?
And then I started seeing like it was as if my brain had like like LED lights or something. Like the colors were like shifting of
Oh
like
my
what I was
god.
seeing. Like it was like as if you put like an LED on like the like everything setting. It was like blue, like pink, whatever. It was just like shifting. It was a rainbow like shifting. Like that was my view. Not like a physical like full rainbow, but like I was like it was like I had like it was like I
Was it
had
giving like
LED
disco
lights
night?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like that's a key detail, okay? So I'm like, why is man's taking so long in the washroom? Is he freaking crying? I was actually so annoyed. I was like, I swear to gosh, if this man is crying right now, like, you're done. So I was like, because he was just like being so insecure, and I was like, I can't like deal with this energy while I'm like
Yeah.
tripping. So I was like, spirits, like I need to get this man out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So then he like calls me from the washroom, okay? And at the time, like I had to like buy soap for my washroom, but like I was just using my body wash
Yeah.
as like soap. I'm like,
It's
times me
your
like
thing,
that.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so he asked me like, "Where's the soap?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking dumb? Like, here, bro." Like before, I didn't say that, but like before I even like could finish pointing it out to him, I was like, "Oh, like, you know what? Like this, I smelled the bathroom. It was the most like, it was the most like potent smell of shit I've ever smelled.
Oh my goodness.
The most
Oh,
like even like just smelling shit now just like brings me back
it
to that
traumatizes you.
event. Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know what? You need to go. I actually was like, call your Uber right now. Like, get the hell out.
Wait,
And he was,
period.
and I was like, and he was like, okay, yeah, like let me just grab my wallet. Like he didn't even wash his hands, um, and he also told me like, hey, I think there's a problem with the toilet. Like, okay.
Wait, what do you mean problem with the toilet?
You'll see, you'll see. So I was like,
No, I don't want to see.
you'll see, you'll see.
What?
So I was like, so I walk him to the lobby once his like Uber is there, and thank gosh, like the universe or something like sent my friend Tanveen. Like she walked through the doors right as he was walking out the doors. So I was like, Tanveen, bro, I'm tripping right now. This weird ass man was like just like bothering me. I'm like, can you please help take me back to my dorm? Because I was like I said, the walls like were moving in and out.
Yeah, and you're in the lobby, right?
Yeah, yeah. So she took me back to my room. I was like, thank you, bro. Like, love you so much. And then I went inside, and I don't know if this was like, I think, okay, here's how the events transpire. So this does have to do with the toilet. So at first I looked in the washroom and I was like, what, I tried, I think I went pee or something. Or I don't know if I laid in my bed first. I don't know the specific order of events
Yeah.
at this point, but like at some point, either I was laying in my bed or something. I checked the bathroom, I use it, and it like when the man was like, "Oh, something's wrong with the toilet," I thank gosh I didn't see any like shit or anything, okay? Like thank gosh, okay? Um but I was like, "Okay." And so I was like, cause like the toilets like flush really weird in the residence, so I was like, he probably just like I don't know, whatever. And so then I use the toilet and I'm like flushing it and I'm like the toilet water is like going up.
He he he
and
clogged
and
it.
I'm like, is this just like my like cuz like everything was already moving in back and forth. So I was like I thought the toilet was broken, but then I'm like, "Oh no, wait, I'm just like imagining it. It's just like the shrooms." So then I wash my hands and I'm like cuz it goes back down. It goes back down a little bit. So I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it was just cuz like it was like moving like I don't know how to like
Weird. Yeah,
explain
yeah,
it."
yeah.
So I go back into my room and I'm just like incapacitated in the bed for like the next like few hours. I'm just like you literally when you're on shrooms like you're really incapacitated.
Oh
I
my
mean
god.
some people can like move and all that like and I definitely did want to move, but like at some point I was just kind of like stuck to the bed cuz I started to get like stuck in like a thought loop and I was like oh like it was like oh my gosh, what do I do? This man is here. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, this man is gone. And then I'm like, phew. And then it just like kept like continuing like that
Yeah.
cycle. Like I was stuck in a thought loop. And so then I was like, okay, whatever. And then I also saw some like I don't know, at some point my like vision was kind of like a kaleidoscope, like not like fully, but like I was like still seeing my room, but I was seeing like eyes and like everything. It's not like our eyes, but like the shape of an eye. Like
My
there were just
God.
like eyes all around, but it's not like it's like white and like whatever, you know? It's
Yeah.
like just like in everything. So I was like, everything is like observing me, bro. And
That's
then I was like, I also saw like Egyptian and like Hindu, like it was like I was getting like some sort of like, I don't know. It was like kind of like a movie, but not like a movie. It was like as if I was looking at a film of like these like Egyptian and Hindu like spirits, like a film strip or
oh my
something, like going
God.
around, which was really interesting. I was like, nice,
Do you
because
think
like,
that's like organic, or do you think that's like all scientifically made? Like they make
um,
it to the point like where you see those things on purpose, or do you think it's just like nature?
it's just nature on it, which makes it like it was like wow, like these things are like
Right? That's
coming
crazy.
manifesting in like a type of way, but it's so interesting because it manifests differently for everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like some people will take shrooms and see Jesus, but like you know, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about Jesus, but like,
yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
if that's what you see, then okay. But I think it just like is like a reflection of like what people need in their like psyche. I don't know how to
Oh
if
my
that makes
God,
sense.
that's so cool.
But it's kind of like also showing you. So I don't know. Anyways, but basically I'm like, oh, let me like I start to like sober up. Like, let me check the toilet. There are two specks of shit
No. Mm-mm.
on the ground. Two
On the
specks of
ground.
because like I tried flushing my toilet again, and I'm like, wow, there's definitely a problem here. And I'm like, oh shit, like I'm high off shrooms. I called like the residence people, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like I don't know why I told them I did shrooms. I'm just like really honest, I guess. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can you help me? Like, I just like did shrooms and like this man broke my toilet with how like fat his shit was, and like, can you guys please help me? Like, it's like running up or whatever. And she told me like what to do. Like, they couldn't fix the toilet immediately, and it's okay because like there were two bathrooms like in that unit, so like I could use that other one. But um, I was like, what do I do? And she was like, just file like a maintenance request. And I'm like,
Wait,
yeah.
how did the freaking poop make it to the floor?
I don't know. I think he
Or do
was
you
trying
think
to
he was too high and he just took a shit on the floor?
no, they were like really small specks, but like they were like
Oh, okay.
I think he like tried plumbing it so much that like the plumber like
Last.
yeah, on the ground like the shits came
Ooh.
from the No, but you know what I did? I grabbed my mop, I grabbed some freaking Dettol, and I grabbed some freaking like floor soap. If you know Dettol, it's like an antiseptic or whatever.
Okay, okay.
Um
What do you
and
have that?
what do you mean? Why do I have that?
Is that what is that? Like an
It's
acid?
like I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get it.
Okay. I've never seen that in my life.
Hold on, sorry. I couldn't hear you until
No,
I
you're
put my
good.
headphones in.
I've
You've never
never seen
seen
that in
it?
my life. Never.
This is so popular here in Ontario.
Really? And what does it do?
Um, it's an antiseptic, effective protection from germs that cause infections.
Oh, okay. Me thinking it was like an acid, like some
Mm-hmm.
crazy shit.
No, like I just like be putting it in my laundry and in the like when I mop the floors and all that, just to like
Kind of like
disinfect it.
Lysol.
Hmm?
Kind of like Lysol.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really the best at describing things. All I know is
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
it's really popular and it's really good. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like the story basically. I
You know,
mopped that
that's
shit up while I was high and then I just like thought about I it was low key traumatic that event. It was like a lot to handle,
well, I
but
mean, you had a whole ass stranger in your door.
yeah, but I'm like Anna, I'm so thankful like he didn't like do anything. Like cuz I think he was like tripping balls also, so that's why he didn't
Stripping balls.
like at one point he was like looking at me and it was like a demon, like not to shame demons, like I love demons, but like it was like he was looking at me with such like a dark like
But also, he took 3.5 grams of shroom.
yeah, I guess his pupils were probably really
They're
wide.
like fucked up. Wait, no, that's crazy. I know. You know what? At first,
He-
I was wait.
Who is that?
Sorry, what the? Who is
Hand
hand
job?
job?
Hello?
Who's that?
I'm trying to get into the Truckers Flaga meeting.
Wait, that's fucking Elaine.
Elaine, I was so
Oh
scared.
my God, no, 'cause I'm sweating. Oh my God, wait. Guest appearance, y'all.
Yay,
Guest appearance. We
Elaine.
have Elaine. Oh my God, that was so freaking scary. I didn't even realize because I went look and then and it just was like, oh my God, who's that? I'm like, oh my God.
Bro, you
You're
know
muted.
what?
You're muted. You're muted.
You know what's crazy is
There you go.
I was watching the episode with Elaine that you did,
Yeah.
and I actually remember you saying something about armpit hair.
Oh yeah.
Canceled. Okay, listen, this is no hate. No hate to anyone. It's just personally, like, for me, I just can't, like, I can't, not even on myself. I'm like, girl, I go full on baby fresh newborn out of the coochie vibes. Like, I am
As you should.
shaved everywhere.
Y'all,
I just cannot.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Topic. What do you guys think are your differences?
You know what? At first, I was like, wait.
Who is that?
Sorry, what the? Who is hand job? Hello? Who's that?
I'm trying to get into the Truckers Flaga meeting.
Wait, that's fucking Elaine. Our differences?
Here to listen.
Okay, I know you go first.
Like, what do you mean?
Like our differences, like maybe like things we are like really, really like not like that are different, really different from us.
Our views on armpit hair?
Maybe not. Yeah. I feel like you're more. Are you like open to like trying drugs, like different drugs?
Yes.
I'm not.
I'm not open to cocaine. I will say that.
Okay.
I'm like I don't want my nose to fall off. I freaking love my beautiful nose.
Period.
But I really want to try Molly. Like the next drug that I really want to try is Molly.
Oh wait, period. You see, I know I'm like scared of doing that.
That's so valid though, because like
The
you
thing is,
know,
like for me, and I know that not everybody has it, but
mhm.
and maybe not even like all drugs, but sometimes I just whenever I think of a substance, even alcohol, I'm like, I'm gonna lose conscious of my body or what I do.
Yeah.
And I cannot. I'm like, I want full control of everything I do.
Yeah, that's a really like vulnerable state to be in, especially with shrooms. Like shrooms is all about surrender.
Hell yes.
It's
After what
really
you
you
just said,
have to really surrender. Like
no, because what do you mean I'm seeing things? I would
mhm.
commit suicide. Hell nah. Hell nah. Oh my god, no, Elaine actually freaking scared me.
I was like hand job.
No, no, because I didn't even look at the name. Also, the picture. Where the hell did she even get that picture? Like,
The picture was so
and how did she get
scary.
in? Oh, it's because I sent yearly the no, because I sent yearly the link because it's like, okay, I'll send yearly the link and then I'll copy it and I'll send it to Anna on my phone. Because I did it on my iPad.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I was like, we got freaking hacks. Like, yeah.
yeah.
The period content.
I love to see Elaine.
No, Elaine is so
Yeah.
freaking nice. When I had her on the
Batty
pod,
batty shot o'clock.
no, no, I liked her. I liked her. But yeah. What was I gonna freaking say? Something I freaking forgot. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about before Elaine? Oh, drugs.
Yes.
No, but it wasn't drug related.
What are the differences between us?
No, not that. Yeah, I
Being
love.
out of control?
Oh yeah, yeah. So like the effects of drugs. I'm like, I feel like I can't like no. There's this story about something that's like that, but I can't say it. Once again, stay tuned for the 18th birthday episode. But I was so scared. He really knows about it. I was so scared. Like I did not know what was going on with me. I was going insane. I was going crazy. I was like shaking. I went to work the next day the same way. No, it was bad. It was bad.
Did you like green out?
What is that?
Like, were you smoking weed? Not to spoil the story.
No, no,
Um,
no, no, no. I wasn't doing that. No, I'm a child of God. I don't do that. I'm like really religious. I'm like, you know? Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
keep munching.
I did Zen once. Me and Nearly did Zen once. So my cousin's girlfriend's brother, um, he he was like, I don't know, I think he wanted to give up vaping, so he like switched to Zen. And me and Nearly were like with him or whatever. We were like, oh, we want to try, we want to try. And he's like, nah, 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 nah. And I was like, no, we want to try it. Mind you, if I am not wrong, I was told that the legal amount here in Canada or in Alberta, it's 4 milligrams, right? His was 20. I don't know where the fuck he got that, but it was 20 or 10, 10 or 20, something like that. But it was like way more than what four. And I don't know if it's even legal to buy that. I don't know where he got it, but it was 10. Like it was on the little like it's like a hockey puck kind of thing. And it's like a little like yeah, like a pack. You know, like when you order something online and you get like that Slivica like little pack of like silicone to absorb
Yes.
moisture.
Yes.
He's like, you have to put it like on your upper lip, whatever. We do it, whatever. 2 fucking minutes in, 2 minutes in, I'm going insane. I'm going crazy. I'm like on my chair, rocking like this. And I'm like,
Like
oh my
getting
God.
Nick sick?
Yes. I'm like, oh my God, no, I can't,
No,
I can't.
dude, that is the worst.
It's so ass. And it had like a flavor,
Mm-hmm.
right? That now I don't remember what the flavor was, but I'm like, if I were to try something that had that flavor again, I would
You would
puke.
vomit? Yeah.
Yes. No, it was so
That's
bad.
like taste aversion. Yeah.
No, for real. I was going crazy. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I was so
Mm-hmm.
dizzy. I was rocking. I was like, oh my God. Um, I was like talking, and I was like, I would fall asleep just like halfway through talking. And then I take it off and I like walk to the kitchen somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I'm drunk. I full on fucking fall. I fall on my way to the kitchen. It was
Are
so
you
bad.
okay?
No, I'm fine. But then I
Okay.
was like drinking water. I had probably like 4 Stanley cups of water. Like it was insane.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much water. Yearly though, Yearly was freaking chilling. She was like, "Oh yeah, like you're over dramatic, until that bitch freaking got hit. She got
Mm-hmm.
hit with the Nick stick, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy." She took it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to the bathroom. That whole freaking puke. She
Yeah,
went to the
no.
bathroom. She went to our bathroom. Yearly does not go to our bathroom. She's like, "Oh, disgusting, gross, gross, gross." She does not go to our bathroom. She went to her bathroom and she puked.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it was. And the next day, we're like looking, and she lifts her lip, and it's like burned.
Wow, yeah,
Like,
it's
yeah,
really
like
bad for the
fleshy.
gums, right?
Yes. So I was like thinking, I was like, damn, if your leases look like that and it was our first one, how does that motherfuckers look?
Probably red and inflamed.
Probably looks like no man's zone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it was crazy. I was no, one of my worst experiences ever. And ever since I was traumatized. And
Mm-hmm.
but also maybe because it was such like it was really strong. I feel like 10 milligrams
Mm-hmm.
is a lot.
Yeah, especially for someone that doesn't engage in those substances. Like,
I've
I mean,
never done it.
honestly, like, I'm really, like, fearful for people's, like, gums. Like, I feel like that's low-key worse than, like, because, like, when you smoke, you're burning your gums anyways, but I feel like
Yeah, but
the
I
zin,
rather like kill my lungs than burn my
yeah.
gums. Oh
No,
wait.
no, no, like, you're burning your gums when you smoke, because it's, like,
Oh,
the combustion. It's a
really?
heat. Yeah, you're, like, repeatedly heating it, like, burning it. But
Crazy
I
word.
feel like it's less gum damage than whatever Zins like have because like you're keeping it there,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same spot like for a long period. But
Do you smoke? You smoke, right?
I smoke, yes. I don't usually engage in nicotine, but recently I have because I did get these like cigarettes from Japan that were really nice. Like they're like peach like cigarettes, and they're really
One thing
smooth.
about them is you're gonna have flavored things, and I low-key want to try everything they have.
Yeah,
Remember when they had like the matcha Kit Kat? And it was like really popular and they only
yeah.
made it in Japan, but then it came to America and all the fucking Americans colonized it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to try it, but then I tried matcha for the first time. But I feel like it was cheap matcha, or maybe I just didn't get it done right.
You need to get like the ceremonial one. Yeah.
Ceremonial. That sounds like it's $400.
No, well, it depends. There's like different grades of matcha. Like I bought like kind of like a medium grade one that was like bitter and sweet for like $60. That's like
$60 for matcha?
6,000 yen, yeah. But like I also bought a really cheap pack of like a bunch of like matcha like espresso thingies that was so good for like $20. So like there's like
Okay.
it just really depends, right?
The thing is, I'm like, I'm gonna pay $60, sure, whatever. Am I gonna drink it? Probably not.
I don't know. I love it. It's so good. And it's also like you're communing with the spirit. So I like it. Because I also had like I went to that like traditional tea ceremony in Japan and that was like really relaxing.
Well, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it was like we had the like whole like setup, the purification of the tools, and then like the communing with the spirit, and it's like everything is so like presented so nicely, and we also
that sounds really freaking cool.
Like I just love that.
No, period. I kind of want like a matcha prep set, like like those little bamboo whisk and everything. I want that, and I didn't drink matcha, but I want it. I want to make matcha. Also, one thing I have to say, I saw this hoe on freaking TikTok saying lavender matcha, bitch. You need to go to jail because why are you drinking freaking lavender, hoe? Lavender's a flower. Let lavender be. Y'all hoe should not be eating, drinking, or smoking lavender. My auntie.
I don't agree with this.
No, listen. This is not an agree or disagree.
No, because
a statement, period. Because listen, okay, so you know how like my auntie has like this restaurant in America and she sells rolled ice cream, right? And when I go to America, I like work with her, whatever. And I make rolled ice cream. Yes, y'all. I'm good at everything. Like, y'all, I do everything.
Okay, period.
But anyways, y'all, you remember that YouTuber that was popping back in like 2020 because he was make like rolled ice cream out of freaking everything? That was literally me. But anyways, I do rolled ice cream and she bought this essential flavor, like essential oil flavor thing. And it was lavender. And it had like little like bits and bits of lavender in it. And she's like, make one of this for samples, right? Okay, I add a little bit because it tends to be really strong. I add a little bit, I add the mix, whatever I'm doing it. I taste it. Gag worthy booty hole, nasty asshole. Like it was actually so fucking bad. Like
Okay,
and
but you're basing that off of one experience.
And that's
like,
all I need. That's all
but
I
you
need.
haven't even smoked. How can you say it's bad to smoke it or to like drink it? Like for example, in a tea, when you haven't tried those forms, you just tried that one sample.
No.
You gotta open your freaking minds.
No, same thing with people who have freaking rose tea. Like, why are you drinking roses? Like,
why are you freaking hating on the flowers?
Anna, they are roses and they're flowers. They're supposed to be given and to be on fields, not to be processed in your stomach.
I use both rose and lavender honey, bro.
No, y'all need help. My mom is another hoe who's obsessed with that shit.
You just don't know.
Okay? No, and I don't need to know. My mom's another hoe who's obsessed with that shit. She be drinking freaking dandelion or something.
Why are you hating on the herbs? The plants?
No.
The plants are helping us. They
next thing you know, they're freaking feeding you grass in them freaking tea packets. Trust and believe. Do not support the brands who are selling you lavender, rose, dandelion. Next thing you know, you're gonna start smoking tulips.
Javier, you are just wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
Anyone who drinks and smokes and eats a flower needs help.
Javier, it's nature. It's literally nature.
Leave it to nature. It's nature.
We are nature.
We are not nature. We are lit an abomination to society. We are nature's biggest mistake. We don't need to. No, it's actually disgusting. And then like
capitalism is colonization. You aren't inherently corrupt.
I'm very fucking biased, but next thing you know, they're gonna be freaking selling you tulips with burgers. Don't be eating that hoe. No.
Javier, this is just not okay.
No, it's not okay eating and drinking and smoking.
Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Are you a supporter of flowers or not?
Well, I like flowers, but flowers are to be given. Flowers are supposed to be collected. So flowers are supposed to die in nature, not die in your freaking stomach.
Bro, it's like I don't even know what to say. Like,
no. Next person who tells me that it's okay to eat flowers, I'm gonna say, okay, I want to see you go kneel down and bite grass.
Javier, you
and swallow it.
cook it and you present it in a different way. Like
Hell no.
you
Okay,
could say
so
the same damn thing about mushrooms, bro.
same thing. I don't eat mushrooms. We shouldn't eat them. Next thing, what I'm gonna freaking do is I'm gonna freaking mow the lawn. I'm gonna cook grass and I'm gonna make hoes eat it.
It's
Because
different
if
than
y'all hoes are
grass.
no,
It's different than grass.
it's not. It's literally a plant. It's a herb. It's literally a herb.
Javier, if it were grass, it would be called grass. It would be
No.
known as grass.
No, that's why in Spanish they're all called yerba mala. Yerba mala means bad herbs, bad luck. Don't be eating that. No.
Bro, they're not bad luck though.
And also, I be putting on it. Also, fuck TikTok because I be putting on TikTok every freaking video. I see lavender matcha, this tea, rose tea. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Or sometimes I even leave a comment or two. Why the freak do I still get those videos on my feed?
Because you're
Don't be-
engaging with it.
I'm putting not in. Oh, well, maybe the comments. But no, I like comment and I put not interested. Not interested should. Whole point is don't eat, drink, or smoke any freaking flower. And if you do, if the business is true, you can smoke that. But yeah, no, that's my little rant for today. Also, I've been noticing, okay, so the first few episodes, I had this segment called Wish List. Oh, I stopped doing that shit. Like, I totally forgot that was even a segment on my pod, but we will do one this episode when we're wrapping up, but not for now. What's one thing I asked Yearly this a few days ago? I was like, what's one thing that it's normal in society, but you think should not be normal?
That's a great question. Sorry, let me finish chewing. Let me think about it.
Oh my.
What? Paying for parking, said Yearly.
That's a great idea.
You see, I'm a feminist.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, is women having to pay for women products.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all. I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist. Next episode, I'm gonna be wearing a purple shirt.
I was scared because sometimes men will be like, "Oh, I hate men too," or "Oh, I'm a feminist."
Me?
And they're doing like. No, but you're not asking like girls that you meet to hook up after 4 days of knowing them, you know? Because that's what some guy did to me in first.
No, because if you're gonna hook up, ask me in the first moment. Don't be asking me 4 days later.
I thought he was gay, so I swiped up on one of his Snapchat stories, being like, with the nail emoji, you know? I was like, "Are you like fruity?" And he was like, "No, but like, what are we? Like, do you want to like hook up?
What are we? Crazy work.
Just know that I'm down to hook up, and then also, can I use your microwave?"
And that's the reason I'm not going to university. And that's the reason university should be free, because you're putting up with so much.
I think that university should be free. Yeah, I feel like that.
Y'all, let's just all move to Europe and get European passports and go to university free.
I need to do that.
Because I was in social class and I was talking to my social teacher about it, and she was like, "Okay, but how is the education?" And I told her, "Oh, I bet you $10,000 is better than the one here."
Oh, and it's like it's much more like advanced than like what we think.
Exactly,
you know?
Girl. They get first access to other technology.
Yeah, things that I was learning in like grade 4, like Romanians were apparently already at like grade 6 level in that year.
Girl, when I came, well, okay, and this is like rich coming from me because I learned my multiplication tables in grade 7, but in Colombia, you're expected to know your multiplication table up to 9 in grade 3. So in grade 3, you should know your multiplication tables from 1 to 9. And then by grade 5, you should know it from 1 to 15, right? I did not know them. I learned them in grade 7. But here in grade 4, we were learning the multiplication tables of 3. And that's embarrassing. But yeah. How do we go from talking about flowers to talking about multiplication tables? But long story short is, what's one thing that you think is normal? That is normal in society, but you think it should not be normal?
Well, either like I feel like university should be free, or gyms. There should be like, I feel like gyms shouldn't be male dominated. That's my take. I don't know.
Oh, true. Because I feel like the whole fitness like thing. Well, now I'm starting to see more like female dominated.
Like, I shouldn't have to like. I feel like I don't know. I feel like just the harassment. I don't know if it's the UTM gym specifically, but like no one like feels like safe. Like no woman feels safe to go there. You know, it's like
That's
you're just getting
crazy.
constantly stared at and harassed by the like these men in the gym. And so like I feel like why should I have to go to women's only hours that are like 2 hours out of like, once like a day or something? Why should I like be like harassed at the gym? Like why is it like normalized for
Yeah.
like just
And
because
I feel
I'm
like,
wearing like limited like, like a sports bra and stuff, like
yeah,
why should I be like,
that's another freaking thing because whenever a woman is saying like, or they're giving their story on when they got like harassed or whatever, the
mhm.
first fucking comment is, but what were you wearing?
Mhm.
Fuck does that have to do? Like,
Yeah.
fuck does that have to do, y'all? Like, if I want to go walk out first booty hole naked, first of all, that's
Mhm.
illegal. But if I wanted to go out like that, that should not validate any sort of harassment or abuse
Yeah.
towards anyone.
Exactly. Like I think like one of the times like I first like remember getting harassed was like when I was 12 and I was like
Yeah,
literally on the way back from school and like I was wearing like I would just like sometimes like walk around downtown. Like I didn't really want to be at home, so I would be like just like walking around like looking at
yeah,
stores, window shopping, and like I would be in my kilt like from school and like my school like uniform. And like I
yeah.
just remember these like guys like catcalling me and I'm like, bro, like you're talking to a fucking 12-year-old right now.
That's
Like,
disgusting.
mhm.
No, it's gross. Um, but also another thing that I do want to say is
Mhm.
I was talking to this freaking girl in my school who I don't fucking fuck with, bitch.
Mhm.
And we were talking about assault and
Mhm.
sexual abuse and whatever. And she said, "Oh, well, men don't really have to experience it, so they shouldn't really give their opinion."
Mm. Yeah, no, there's definitely men that
Don't be telling me that,
experience
hoe.
it.
And I just feel like I'm not gonna get too much into it, but let's just
Mhm.
not say that. Like,
No, yeah. Like I say things like, oh, like fuck Men's Mental Health Month, but like when it comes to like sexual assault, it's like you
no,
can't be,
true though, because if
you
you're a
can't
man and you're
be,
all
yeah.
tough, 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 why can't you freaking
Like,
deal with the pressure?
where do these men worry about like my mental health? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Also, this is
but
all a
like,
joke. None of this is
but
serious.
like sexual assault like is very serious and it can happen to anyone, right? So it's
Yeah.
like it's not fair to say that. So I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's a
But
joke.
like,
It's a joke. It's a
no,
joke.
yeah.
But yeah, no. All right. Um, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, Slay. Thank you for having me, Hoppy.
Noah, thank you so much for coming. Like, it
Yes.
was actually so fun. Like that freaking bowl
Yes.
laugh. It was actually really, really fun. Um,
The hand job.
hand job.
Yeah,
Um,
no, that's like the Skype. Do you remember that Skype horror movie?
oh,
Like,
no.
hello? Like
Mm,
anonymous or I don't remember. I don't remember. It's
I've never
okay.
seen that. But all right, let's do the segment of wish list.
Okay.
Okay. Wish list is basically the segment where you tell me things that you have on your like wish list, like things that you
Mm.
are like, oh, like I really want this, I really don't. Because if you know me, I am pro consumerism.
Mm.
Um, and I just want to know what you want to buy.
I haven't really thought about like specific like items, but I definitely want to get like a new wardrobe this summer.
Period. What's
And
like the vibe you're going for?
I don't know, I'm just gonna like try to like cuz like here's my current wardrobe. I have like the clothes that I wore when I was 15, which is like all these like fuck ass like crop tops that I don't wear anymore.
No, because when anyone says fuck ass, I immediately think of the fuck ass bobs, and then like,
Yeah, I love a good fuck ass bob, but
no,
anyways,
they're so funny.
so it's like those clothes, and then it's like also like really masculine clothes. So I'm like, I need something
Period.
that can like kind of, and like I love my masculine clothes, but like I need something that can like, I just want some like cunty, like good summer like
Period.
vibes, like cute like floral tops or something. I don't
Wait,
know,
that's so
or
nice.
just like I love a lot of like mesh stuff, or like yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry, I don't have anything specific,
No,
but
no, girl.
I guess
It's
like
all good.
something specific that I want is a place to rent in downtown Toronto. So,
Oh, you want to move out of your dome?
well, yeah, because I got waitlisted for residence, so I'm
What is that?
like I got waitlisted for my campus residence, like so
Oh,
I don't have like a set dorm for next year yet. Yeah.
A girl lock in.
I know.
What is like housing bad in where you are?
Yeah, you could like pay for like some places like there could be like a one bedroom in like a thing that you share with like a lot of people, or like you could be like in a basement or even just like a hallway, and you could
Mhm.
have to pay like 2,800 for that.
That is crazy. Like New
Yeah.
York prices, huh?
Yeah, like it's really, especially in Toronto, it's like 3,000 for a really small like place, you know?
That's insane. And that's why we say fuck the government. Fuck the
Mhm.
government is
Yeah, there
why
should be free housing. That's why.
exactly free housing. That's something that's not
Mhm.
normal in society. Like, why do I have to
Yeah.
pay to live?
Mhm. That
Especially a student.
exactly.
Also, let's talk about it. They haven't raised the minimum wage where I live since
Mhm.
2009. Back in
15 is not
2009,
enough.
$15 was what the average
Mhm.
like minimum wage worker was making. It's been what, almost 20 years,
Mhm.
and it still has not been raised, but the economy has like changed and such like a like so much, like it's just changed so much. Like inflation is crazy. Things are like going crazy in price. Like, why is the average car costing used with 100,000
Mhm.
miles on it? Why is it costing you an average of $60,000-$10,000? Like,
Yeah.
no.
It's also like the way that it's built is to like kill people low key. Like I'm
Oh
like if you
yeah,
can't
it's
make
like
the
if you
money,
can't
like you
afford
can't
it,
survive,
then
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But this is where we say fuck the government and we
Mhm.
stand up and we do it, y'all. This is gonna be called hashtag Javi empowerment.
Yes.
Yep. One thing about me is everything that's me branded is gonna have my name. Because the world needs to know who I am. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm just joking.
No,
But
exactly.
anyways, um, yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Thank you so much for joining me, Anna, and joining our
Thank you for
podcast.
having me. Thank you for
It was
having me.
such a funny session. Um,
Yes. And
and
thank you, Yurli,
there's
for
Yearly doing her debut.
and thank you to
Um,
Handjob as well.
when you said hand job, I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, I remember. All right, bye.
Bye.